Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So this audio, I'm going to be titling it, Strike While the Pussy is Hot. Okay, and what I mean by that is, I'm kind of taking it from the phrase, strike while the iron is hot, and what that means is, you have to basically, like act decisively and take opportunities when they arise, right? So, when I say strike while the pussy is hot, that means that when you are dealing with a woman and you are in a sexual situation with her, you have to make sure that sexual situation escalates into some intercourse at sooner than later. So basically what I mean is, if you were at a party and you met a chick and you started making out and touching and all of that, that means you should try to get her to come back to your spot or go to a hotel or whatever that night, because that's the time where you're most likely going to make it happen. And the thing is that, when you're in that situation, and if you kind of wait, a day or two, it might not happen, because now it's 2 days later and now she's in a whole another space in her mind and feeling about things and all that other stuff, right? So I'll give you a couple of examples of, what happened to me, where I should have struck in, if that's a word, while the pussy was hot. And because I didn't, try to make it happen in those situations, it didn't go through, right? So, for example, one day I was actually at a house party, and, I was talking to a chick or whatever, and, we talking, we flirting or whatever, we end up making out and all of this shit. And we was kissing for like a good, half an hour, just going at it, right? So I'm thinking, damn, I should take this chick back to my spot. But then I was like, nah, I could just get her number. I'll hit her up, to later this week or whatever, right? So the thing was, she was all, getting all horny at the time we're kissing and touching and all this other stuff. But then I didn't take her home. I just said, yo, give me a number. I'll hit you up later, right? So I get the number and I call her 2 days later, and I never hear from her again. She didn't hit me back, nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, I should have done it at that time. You understand? I remember I was at another house party, and it was something similar that happened, but this was even more blatant that this chick wanted to have sex. I'm talking to this girl, we start kissing, and at this house party, I actually knew the guy whose party it was, so it was one of my friends. And he had a nice 2-story house type of joint or whatever. And so I'm talking to this girl, we start kissing and shit, and then we actually go into my friend's room, and we're kissing, and then she starts jerking me off in the room, right? So I'm like, okay, at least, we should get this popping. But the thing is, I didn't have any condoms, so then I would have had to actually, I went to my boy and said, "Hey, you got any condoms?" And he was like, "Nah." So then I was like, damn. So that was like, that mean I gotta have to go out to the store, and the store was a couple blocks down, and go get some condoms and then come back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So then for some strange reason, I was just like, I don't feel like doing all that. You understand? So I said, listen, I told the girl, I was like, yo, just give me your information. And I'm such an idiot. I was like, give me your information, and I hit you up tomorrow. Now, mind you, I'm like, I'll hit you up tomorrow. This is just the next day. I'm trying to yo, let's do this tomorrow. And she was like, all right, cool. Yeah, let's do this tomorrow. So I got her her number, whatever. So then I call the chick, and then tomorrow comes, and then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't meet up. I'm kind of busy. I got to do something else. And I said, all right, cool. So, let me know, when are you free? She was like, oh, let's do this weekend. So then I hit her up that weekend, and then, I text her whatever. She never texted me back. You understand? So I didn't strike while the pussy was hot. You feel what I'm saying? And yo, let me tell you another story. Me and my boy was at this event, right? And we met these two chicks, and one of the chicks, she was, she was like just on some straight freaky type shit. Cause, you know, we chilling and we talking about threesomes and all that other stuff. And, you know, she was like, oh, you know, I never had a threesome and I think that would be fun and all this other stuff, right? So, you know, me and my boys talking to her, and I'm like, yeah, you know, me and my friend we look like we could make it happen with you. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it'll be some fun shit. And then she was like, are you serious? I was like, hell yeah. So what happened was I grabbed her and then I started kissing her. And then after I started kissing her, my boy grabbed her and he started kissing her, right? So she's all like excited, like, oh shit, you know, like what the fuck, right? So next thing you know, we both get her number, right? So the thing is, we could have probably made shit happen that night, but we didn't. We just both got her number, right? So I told this dude, I said, listen, you know, if you hit her up first, you know, just let me know and I'll slide through. And then I said, you know, if I hit her up first, you know, I'll holler at you and then you come through or whatever, we make it happen, right? So next thing you know, I hollered at her, I text her, whatever. And, you know, I didn't hear from her when I text her, right? So then next thing you know, I hit up my boy and I was like, yo, I hit up that chick but I didn't hear back from her, right? So then he hit her up. I said, yo, holla at her. So then he hit her up and then she responded to him and she was like, oh, you know, right now I'm going through some things and, you know, right now is not a good time. And we're just like, yo, for real, this is ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that when you don't strike while the pussy is hot, you could miss out on getting them some pussy. You understand? Like it's not, I'm not saying that, you know, every time when you're chilling with a chick and shit is popping off that you have to, you know, make it happen right then and there or else it's never going to happen. But what I'm saying is that, you know, it's most likely going to fizzle out if you don't strike while the pussy is hot. So if you got it there and she's all, you know, getting all hype and horny and all this other shit, then it's best to try to do it at that moment, at that night. Try to make it happen that night because it might not happen another night. If you know, hold it off or whatever, you know, she's going to go off and do other things in her life, and then she might not be in the same mood that she was in when she was dealing with you. Because a lot of times, you know, these girls need to, when they're in that mood at that moment, in that moment, they're ready. And then a day or two passes and then the moment is gone. And now she's feeling some sort of other feelings that probably have nothing to do with you. Like something probably going on with, you know, her job or her best friend. Her and her best friend got into an argument, or, you know, she started, there's this other guy she's dating that she might be having feelings for, and she's all confused and all this other crazy stuff that, you know, now she's not feeling the same exact way she was at that moment when you was all up on her. So this is why, you know, you have to strike while the pussy is hot. All right. So that's all I wanted to say for today. Guys, make sure you click the link below and get tickets to my seminar, Reclaim the Game, New Dating Rules for Men. Come see me live in New York City, May 15th. I'm telling you guys, you do not want to miss this seminar. If you miss this seminar, you are missing out heavy. The game is going to be serious. There's going to be a lot of new shit that I'm going to be teaching you guys. It's going to help you improve your game. All right. So yeah, just click the link below and get your tickets, and I'll holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Master the game by joining dating and life coach Mr. Locario live in New York City on Friday, May 15th at So Techie Spaces for his new seminar, Reclaim the Game. Mr. Locario has some exclusive new realistic approaches to the dating game that will help you be successful with women. Purchase your tickets at MrLocario.com. Space is extremely limited, so pick up your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.